Let's hit it.
Really, guys?
What is it? Yo, hold up a sec, Todd. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. Whoa, what'd you call me?
What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? You're gonna kick your ass!
Let's go!
Fuck's sake. Yo. Was that Ike?
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured, here, this came from one of those kids.
You really didn't have... Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners, though.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes. They'll only harass you if they think they'll get them.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened.
Yeah. But we might end up ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on...
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Let's roll, Tom. Yokohama 99.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not too... Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in common.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfit's running...
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang.
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. But they're stirring up shit.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related... No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove that fairly often they want these bullies taken...
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable. But none of that
How old are these kids?
Most of them are. Research shows that boys at that age experience... This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature... Scientifically, this
Yeah. I call that pure.
That would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin...
Then it's not always a bad thing.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that... Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during... So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction... After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark... Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually... Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat... If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of...
And by then it'd be
Precisely.
too late.
That's why these, if primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, and societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective...
More like it's hard.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans, whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment, all over the world, no matter where or when.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the fieldwork.
Makes sense.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, in other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or have...
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
What is it?
I wish you hadn't.
Stay down. me? Kyoinro.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi?
Actually, we're right up.
Excellent. Just give the
Will
host
do.
my name.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago?
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave it.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce, they are without a doubt the...
Yes. Tsukumo, my name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school.
Seiryo High.
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something about...
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassed.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing...
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock...
You mean there was an altercation?
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and we continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is...
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yeah, I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very... At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it...
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most... This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student Then, after a 2-week test run...
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned...
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found... As such, our pair of experts are intimately...
Damn.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more... At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult... I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job.
They just keep raising the bar.
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like...
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud.
And it's not enough for the teachers?
Unfortunately, no.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose.
Your first response seemed to hint at something.
Yes.
Can you tell me what's going on?
It has been almost 4... Poor boy.
You mean... because...
Not on paper, at least. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a law. Now, there were online postings, but the prosecution never found substantial evidence.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bully?
I would like to believe, but I may have been too far removed from the classroom. Every day, I watch our students come to school, and what they're all so full of life. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact.
Hell?
That could have been the case. But I didn't get enough. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing. At the end of the day, that is why I went
In the event we do uncover bullying,
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, that could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. That is why we must strike.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act?
You don't think that'd backfire?
But the fact of the matter remains.
so we did get into a scuffle with your student.
Fine. But next time I see your students harassing someone...
That also part?
Hey, Chairman, you a big fan?
Oh.
Isn't it? It's one of my... Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? If you could get back to the case, I'll make...
I think this conversation has been enlightening.
What else? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there.
That would be fine.
All right, then.
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been...
Hey, waiter! I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly
Don't
cheap.
you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill...
In that case...
So, how was that for your first date? I realized that meeting was a lot to take in.
Oh, yeah. What was that you said?
Tomorrow, we'll be deciding where to put... Oh, and we'll be dressed as...
What? You gonna make us wear you?
Of course. As you may recall, only the... We must therefore...
Sounds like a plan to me.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. I'm a night owl. If you want to close...
Huh?
This sucks.
Yeah.
No way!
Nah. Huh.
Huh? Yagami-san.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Nah. Yeah.
Can you?
Gotcha. Yeah. Excuse me. No way.
Let's go.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh. Are you serious?
I owe you one.